Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another highly requested tutorial for you. I posted this look on my Instagram a few days ago, and if you don't follow me but you want to be internet buddies, I'll link my Instagram in the description box below for you. But anyway, a bunch of you guys wanted a tutorial on this look, so here it is. I've done a dark plum vampy lip with matte eyeshadow. There is a pop of purple on my lower lash line, but for some reason it's not coming off as bright on camera. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get on to the tutorial. I'm going to start off by moisturizing my lips with a lip balm because if you have dry or cracked lips, it's really going to show up when you use a dark lip color, and trust me, it's not really a look you want to go for. Then I'm going to take some sticky tape and stick that along my eye so we get that nice clean line. Remember to stick it to the back of your hand first to get rid of some of the tackiness, so it's not going to damage your skin when we pull it off. Next, I'm going in with my Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC and using it to prime my eyelid. So I'm applying this all over my lid with my Sigma Precision Flat Angled brush and then just blending it out using my finger. This shade is really close to my skin tone, so it's going to help hide any discoloration on my eyelid and is also going to be a base for our eyeshadow. Now I'm patting my Rimmel Stay Matte powder on top of Soft Ochre. This is going to help stop any creasing because I have super oily eyelids and make the eyeshadow really easy to blend out. If you have dry lids, you'll probably find your eyeshadow will be fine with skipping this step, but not all of us are that lucky. Next, I'm going in with Latte by Makeup Geek on my Sigma E35 brush and blending this into my crease. Now, you've probably guessed it, but if you haven't, this is going to be our transition shade and help blend out all the dark colours we'll be using. Also, you've probably noticed by now that I use Latte in a lot of my videos. Latte and Cork by MAC are probably my two ultimate transition shades, so if you're after a new one, those two are my recommendations. Then I'm taking Peach Smoothie, also by Makeup Geek, on my MAC 239 brush and just packing this colour on all over my eyelid. Then the next eyeshadow I'm using is Bulletproof by Sugar Pill, and I'm just packing this colour onto the outer third of my lid with my MAC 239 brush. Just a warning with this colour, it is super pigmented, so you always want to start off with less on your brush and gradually build the colour up. Then I'm also taking the tiniest amount of Bulletproof on my blending brush and blending that into my crease. Like I said before, you really do want to slowly build up the colour, otherwise it'll be extremely hard to blend out and you'll end up looking like a hot mess. Now I'm going back in with that colour to darken up the outer corners because I want the edges to be really dark. So once I finish with Bulletproof, it's time to take a clean blending brush and blend everything out to make sure it looks all seamless. Then I'm taking Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream and applying this under my eyebrow as my brow bone highlight. Next, I'm going to take my Sigma Gel Liner in Wicked to do a winged liner. Also, shout out to Manny over at Manny MUA who told me to get this bent liner brush by Makeup Geek. This brush is definitely the easiest to use for eyeliner by far, so thank you, Manny. Also, does anyone else pull a ridiculous eyeliner face where it's like you're trying to cover your teeth? No, just me? Okay. Moving on to mascara. Oop, upside down. There we go. I'm going to apply a few coats of the Lash Accelerator mascara by Rimmel. It doesn't really matter what mascara you use though, because I'm going to be adding false eyelashes for this look. And so whilst my mascara is drying, I'm going to whip out my brow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills and fill in my eyebrows. So first I take the brow primer and run that through my eyebrows to stick down all the little hairs sticking up. And then I go in with the ash brown powder on my MAC 266 brush and fill in my eyebrows. This is my Holy Grail brow shade, so if you have dark eyebrows and can't find the right colour for you, I definitely recommend checking this one out. So how I fill in my eyebrows is I start at the end and just work my way in. I do have a separate brow tutorial if you guys want to learn in more detail how I do fill them in, so if that's something you guys want to know, I'll leave a link in the description box below. Then to make sure my eyebrow hairs don't go all over the place, I set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. So for eyelashes, I'm reusing my Red Cherry number 43 lashes, and if you take proper care of your lashes, they will last for ages, guys. Like, I normally get at least 5 wears out of mine before they start falling apart. Just make sure you peel off the glue each time and don't put mascara on them, and they should be good for another use. Then I'm going to gently peel off the sticky tape before going back in with the gel liner to cover up the lash band and fix up any smudges or gaps. Next, you want to take a Q-tip with a little bit of makeup remover or eye cream on it and clean up any fallout so we can get started on our face. So as usual, for my base I start off with a primer, and today I'm using L'Oreal's Skin Perfection Cream. Now this stuff is pretty thick, so I like to concentrate it on the center of my face where my pores are most visible and then work my way out. That way it doesn't bunch up or go gross and weird when I apply foundation. Then for foundation I'm using my L'Oreal True Match in shade W4 and blending this out with a blending sponge. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I love this foundation, but for anyone who is new, this foundation has awesome coverage but feels so light and is so easy to blend. It's definitely a favorite of mine. So for concealer today, I'm going to take my Holy Grail Concealer MAC Pro Longwear in shade NC20, and I'm going to paint little triangles under my eyes to hide any discoloration and to highlight. Then I'm going to put some on my forehead, chin and upper lip as well. And of course I'm going to blend it all out with a blending sponge. Then to set the concealer so it doesn't move or crease, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in Translucent on a Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to gently pat that on everywhere we applied the concealer. Now because I have oily skin at the moment, I have to set my foundation too, so for that I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, otherwise it will just slide right off my face in like an hour. Next I'm going to take Hoola by Benefit to contour. This is one of the most perfect contouring shades for light to medium skin tones because it's such a nice kind of cool tone brown, so it's going to look more like a shadow on your face and less like a bronzer, which is what you want for a contour. Anyway, I just apply this to my cheekbones, forehead and jawline with my MAC 109 brush. Then for blush, I'm going in with, what is this one? I'm going in with Modesty by Sigma. It's a cool tone matte blush and I think it really works with the Vampy lip colour we're going to be using. Then I'm going to take another favourite of mine. This is Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and I'm going to use this to highlight. I always forget how pigmented this is and went a little overboard at first, but this stuff is really easy to blend out, so I'm just going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones and down the centre of my face. Now we can go back to our eyes and excuse the dry cuticles. I'm going to take this Inklet eyeshadow in shade 446 and smudge that along my lower lash line for a pop of colour. Then I'm going to go back in with Bulletproof by Sugarpill and use it to darken up the outer corners of the purple so it'll blend better with the rest of our eyeshadow. Now I really like a smoked out eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so I'm going to take this pencil brush and use it to blend out the eyeshadows we just used. Next I'm going to take this black Kohl pencil by Eye of Horus and use it to line my tight line. I'm in love with this pencil because it's the only one I have ever used that doesn't transfer onto my waterline, so it's perfect for when I want my tight line and waterline to be different colours. Then for my waterline I'm using the ScandalEyes eyeshadow pencil by Rimmel in the shade Paranoid Purple. I really like this subtle way to add colour because it doesn't look too in your face and it's not going to compete with our bold lips. Now I'm going to put on some mascara and our eyes are almost finished. So to finish the eyes, I'm going to use a blending brush and blend out the top corner of our eyeshadow, just because I don't really like the crisp line going up so high, but obviously if you like this look, you can just skip this step. Now moving on to the lips, first you want to wipe off any lip balm or product you have on there so we can go in with a lip liner. The lip liner I'm using is Sugar Plum by Milani, which is just this really pretty deep plum colour. I actually really like Milani lip liners, they're super creamy and long lasting. I need to remember to pick up some more of these. Anyway, I started off just lining my lips but then decided to fill them in too so we'd have a base for our lipstick. For lipstick I'm using Cutting Edge by Rimmel. This is kind of like a darker, creamier version of Rebel by MAC and it's only like $9, so I really like this. Wow, that was not an attractive fish face cat. Why did I do that? So that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for sticking around to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! I decided to take it off and go for a more pale pink instead. This one is Angel by MAC. So that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching.